Hello, guys. I'll just wait a few more minutes for people to get on the VC, and then we'll get started. Thank you for joining. I'll just wait 2 more minutes, and then we'll get started. I'm just waiting for more people to join in. This is recorded, by the way, so others can listen later on. I'm just waiting for a few more to catch it live. Okay, so welcome everyone. For those who are just joining us for the first time in our community, hear me. So my name is Jeffta, and I am the founder of Radical Chess. So today we'll be talking about what has been done so far in terms of marketing and what the plan for the future is. We'll also be talking about some partnerships that we have secured so far, and we'll talk about our advisors too. And we'll also talk about the Radical Chess merchandise that we're going to be giving out to our NFT holders. And this will be done in form of a raffle, and it will be streamed live right on this VC. Okay, so firstly, I would like to talk about marketing. It seemed a bit quiet in the group chats lately, and I know it's something obvious for everyone to see. But we just want to assure you, I personally want to assure you that we are working, behind the scene, even if it seemed quiet in the group chats. As you saw recently, we had this Elon Musk special edition NFT. We made that go live a couple of days back, and so far we have seen lots of turnouts, for those who registered for the white list, and some have already minted their special edition NFT. And we also did a couple of YouTube videos in the past, a couple of Telegram calls, and so why is it a bit slow? So I'll just go straight to the point. The thing is, we are doing a general market research. Like, we've been very observant on what's happening around the crypto world and other crypto projects. And we've seen that content creators have not been having so much of an impact on, a project. What do I mean? We pay these content creators, we pay these YouTube influencers, Telegram influencers, Twitter influencers, but we don't get results. And I'm sure for those who follow other projects, they must have noticed this. The impact isn't there as it used to be, and this is as a result of the markets. And many might argue that they still see coins, pumping. Trust me, most coins you would see pumping out there are either just coins launching in the last 12 to 24 hours. That's, they still have that pre-sale hype, or, the launch hype. And others are most likely stealth launched projects, projects that had a stealth launch with, zero token in distribution initially. So everyone who purchases has to buy from the markets. And of course, you can see, 10x, 100x, and most of them usually have very tiny liquidity. So it's so easy to pump. So those are the ones you would see out there, influencers posting, oh, we just add 2x, just add 10x, 100x, and the likes. I mean, imagine bragging about 100x for a token that went from 2K, $2,000 market cap to $20 market cap. So that's pretty much what you would see out there. Currently, the impact from content creators is not really there. And it doesn't necessarily mean these content creators are bad. Yeah, of course, we've seen some that are like, I don't want to use a bad word, but terrible. Some are really terrible. You pay them to, make a content for you and you don't see impact. Yeah, some are like that. And we know to weed those ones out. We are not, going to use those. But there are some really good guys out there, but still don't have the expected impacts. And this is just like a general market sentiment, with the Bitcoin dominance and, people not knowing the area, where crypto is going in general and all of that. So this is a factor. But trust me, we are more than ready to pull the trigger whenever we see that this has changed, because this is really for the benefit of everyone in the picture. We have limited funds. I mean, we are not rich. We don't have multi-millions sitting somewhere for marketing. So we just have to be very prudent with how we spend these funds, because it wouldn't make sense when we just spend on fruitless marketing. We spend on, marketing that doesn't get results, that doesn't yield results for us and, for you guys as investors. It wouldn't make any sense. So this is why we are just a bit reserved and not wanting to deplete all the funds. And then when it really matters most, we have no funds to, carry out marketing. So what's the point of all of this? Does that mean we're just sitting doing nothing? Like I said earlier, we are working so hard behind the scene. We are focusing on developments. The game, as some might already know, we still have a couple of things to be done on the game. So this is what we're working on. We're trying to, make this as user-friendly as possible, make it as attractive as possible for gamers and also investors, future investors. And trust me, there's still a lot, there's still a lot of potential in the project, as we are currently just around 400 holders. Imagine when we get to 1,000 holders. And for those that are new, for those who didn't follow the project from pre-sale and up till this, I'll just like to show you something to tell you what our journey has been so far. Okay, so this is the charts, radical chess. So this is charts, chess charts. So this is where we are right now, 0.0027. Yeah, it looks like a massive dip, but trust me, when you compare to where we are coming from, it's still like a lot of, X's from the bottom. Right here is the bottom, 0.0007. That's the bottom. And we're currently at, I think that's around 4x from the bottom. So it seems a bit, like we are on a huge dip, but it's still like massive compared to where we're coming from. So this is still, growth, and I would consider this an entry point, a very good entry point for those who would like to get in. So having said that, we'll move to talking about our advisors. So a couple of weeks back, we announced SydneyHoustonGroup. They've been really helpful. They've been with us from, they pretty much started working with us even before we officially announced the partnership. So they've been working with connections, with advisory, with marketing, they are pretty much like uh, a full house, the total package. I'll just put it that way. And I would just ask you guys to have a look at them. Other clients they work with, other projects they work with, and they've been doing really great. So we are really in good hands, and this is just the beginning. We still have a couple of more partnerships, in terms of wallet integration to the game, partnership with game listing platforms, and I mean, some of them are not ripe to discuss right now, but I just wanted you guys to know that we have all of this working in the background. And so they are working with us hand in hand to see that we have, one, more gamers on the platform, two, more holders, and three, they are also working with us to make this as attractive as possible. The game itself, the 2D side, the 3D, and of course the crypto side, because we can't even rule out the importance of the crypto aspects. It's very important for the token economy. It's important for the for raising funds, because we need funds to make the project keep growing. We need these funds. So all of these aspects are very important for the project. So, and Sydney Houston Group are also helping with they've been helpful with content creation. So we're going to be rolling out some of these contents, chess-related contents, contents based on, just the general market sentiments. We're moving along the roadmap that we have planned. So another thing I would like to talk about is it's pretty much what I have been talking about, but just wanted to emphasize a bit more on the fact that we are working behind the scene. If it seemed like because you don't see, us posting YouTube influencers, making videos about us, or Telegram influencers, if you think that means we are not working, then you're clearly mistaken, because we are working so hard behind the scene. And in my experience, I've been in the crypto world for the past 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. I've been in the space since 2017, and times have changed. The past couple of years, things have changed. But there's something that is constant. It's consistency. As long as you're consistent and you keep working hard on adding value to your product, then every other thing falls into place, and that is exactly what we are doing. So, it's not much. I just wanted this brief AMA, to have a chance to explain to the community what's been up so far and what we plan for the future. So, lastly, I would like to do the raffle. Okay, we did mention that we would be giving away some merchandise, Radical Chess merchandise, hoodies, t-shirts, and the likes to NFT holders. So, are you guys excited to see who the lucky person, oh, sorry, not person, lucky people, because it's going to be more than one. So, it's going to be done by a random number generator. So I'm going to share my screen right now so that it's transparent for everyone to see. Okay. Okay, so we have 359 supply of the Radical Chess character. This doesn't include the special edition. So this will be set to 359. So I'm going to generate a random number. The number I generate would represent the token ID of the winner. So whoever holds that particular NFT of the token ID that would be generated randomly gets the first merchandise. So I'm going to generate right now. Let's see. Okay, 266. Can one of the moderators put that down in the Telegram community? Just so that there is no error, I'm going to put this down also. So our first winner would be token ID 266. We would make official announcement about this later. So that's the first. So the second, are you guys ready? I'm going to click on this button one more time. Let's go. Okay, 127. Okay, I guess we'll just pick two for the day. For today, we'll pick just two winners. Tomorrow, we're going to have another session and we'll pick another two, random winners. So token ID 266 and token ID 127. Whoever holds those NFTs automatically would get, this merchandise we announced a couple of weeks back, and would require you to contact us with your shipping details if that's not a problem, if you don't mind sharing that. And if it's not something you're willing to share, we totally respect that. We'll just find a way to compensate you otherwise. So thank you very much, guys, for listening, for tuning in, and for being patient. To be honest, the community has been really awesome. I've been in so many crypto community, and when it gets quiet, you see people asking when moon, when form, when marketing, and trust me, it drives everyone nuts. And so far, our community hasn't been like that, and I really, really appreciate that. So this AMA is recorded, so we would upload this on our YouTube channel. For those who joined late and didn't catch the beginning, you can just listen again for what we discussed and what the plans are for the future. So thank you very much, guys. I think I might be able to take one or two questions. Feel free to raise your hands. Hey, Croissant. Oh, you're there. Feel free to speak if you want to say something to the community. By the way, DeFi Pastry, that's Miss Croissant. She's one of SydneyHoustonGroup members, and she's one of the co-founders of SydneyHoustonGroup, and they are one of our advisors. So feel free to speak up if you want to. So I'm still waiting. If anyone has questions, feel free to raise your hand, and I'll be happy to take one or two questions. If not, then we'll just wrap it up.
Hey. Yeah, this was awesome. Great news. Thank you for all the kind shout outs. Jepta, really appreciate it. Love this project. This was one that, my advisory company, we work on several GameFi projects, but when we saw Radical Chess, we just absolutely loved the game. Everybody here does, right? Like, what an awesome twist on a classic game. It's so much fun. I love seeing the 3D characters, tiptoe across the board and all their cool movements. It really just takes chess to another level. So we're so excited about this one. And as he was saying, from the moment we got in touch, we just wanted to jump right in and help. So that was really excited. But I also just wanted to say for anybody, because I know sometimes people, you don't really want to raise your hand or do voice chat. But if you do have a question, just put it. You can drop a note in the text chat, and we'll read it from there. If you want to ask a question, but you don't want to hop on voice, I just want to add that. But thank you for the kind words, Jepta. I also want to say that.
Thank you. So that's the famous Sydney Houston. Actually, I gave you a tag, Sydney Houston Miss. Just trying to. Okay. Okay, I am guessing no one has question. So, it doesn't have to be live during this live session, feel free to drop a text in the Telegram community. We're always ready to answer your questions. So thank you very much for joining. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, depending on wherever you are in the world. So goodbye for now. Bye.